My name is Chelsea.
And I'm Morgan.
And today we are reviewing the amazing, the fabulous
Anastasia.
Don Bluth's Anastasia is basically, the story goes is Anya is a lost orphan and she is trying to find her past. And the only thing that she has for a clue is a necklace that says "Together in Paris." She then goes and she decides that she's going to take this adventure and actually go to Paris. Along the way she runs into two con artists who think that she looks a lot like the lost princess Anastasia. And in order to collect 50,000 rubles, they want to take her to Paris and convince the Grand Duchess that this is who they're looking for. Little do they know that, yes,
she's the real deal. Who knew?
Who knew?
Anastasia is based on the real story of the Romanov family and this rumor that Anastasia was actually alive. In reality, these, auditions for Anastasia where they were presented to the Grand Duchess actually happened. The problem was the person she thought was her granddaughter in the end was a con artist. So, yeah, they twisted the ending a little bit to make it real.
It's a happy ending, always.
So I'm a big Don Bluth fan, and Anastasia is one of my favorite Don Bluth films. I know it's at the very end of his career, and some people said that Don Bluth sold out by, going musical and going Disney and princess, but you know what? Who cares? It's a darn good film.
It's a really good film. One thing that I don't like about this, well, first off, this cover, by the way.
The infamous cover.
Everybody hates this cover. Like, ever since they came out with the DVD, people have hated this cover.
They just can't get her nose right, or her eyes, or her face, or her cheeks.
You are so off model.
I mean, could you not just hire Don Bluth for an hour of his time?
Just
so we could
the
just
one picture.
Draw you?
Anyway. But yeah, also the other thing is, like, it says, of all the films to go back to, it says, for the top, it's like, from the directors of Thumbelina.
The best.
Why did you choose that one?
No.
I'm like, you could have gone for, like, Secret of Nim.
Land Before Time.
American Tail? Come on.
The good ones.
Why Thumbelina? I don't know.
It's Princess. You gotta tie them together. Like, oh, Thumbelina was kind of good. So this one will be good.
Right.
So if you went in thinking like, yeah, Thumbelina was okay, you were going to be blown away by Anastasia, because Anastasia is above and beyond.
We love
better.
this movie. Yes.
Okay, so the bonus features on this are actually pretty good. Now, the thing is, these are the same bonus features from the DVD that was released a while ago, so there's really nothing new. But for the sake of reviewing, let's just review it, because okay. I thought they were pretty good. Obviously, the creme de la creme, the best part of this whole thing is the audio commentary with the directors, Don Bluth and Gary Goldman.
Awesome.
They are hilarious together. It's just really funny because Don loves to talk about the art side and the perspective and why I lit the scene this way and the character design. And Gary likes to talk a little bit more less of the artistic aspects, maybe more of the animation aspects. And it's just really funny because they keep sort of stepping over each other's toes and interrupting each other. It's like Gary will be telling a story and then Don will go and tell this random story about the backgrounds, and then Gary will be like, it's Don, whatever. This was one of the best director's commentaries that I think I've watched in a long time, and I would watch it again, like right now, even though I just watched it yesterday.
I love listening to both of them. I mean, like she was saying, like Don is always in teaching mode. Like he's always trying to pass those things that he's learned all these years off, and Gary is just like, here's some random stuff you might like. It's great.
And the best thing about Don is he's so blunt and without guile. There'll be certain scenes where he's like, yeah, I would have done this completely differently. One particular scene when they're talking about Rasputin's death, where he turns into bones and then he blows away, he was like, yeah, that doesn't look very good. Basically, we ran out of time and money. Like, he tells you how it is, and that's what I love, because it's not sugarcoating anything.
No,
I mean, when the time they recorded this, it was 2005, 2006, so long gone. It's not like they had anyone to suck up to. They're just telling you, we're out of money.
It's like, whatever, here we go.
So another featurette is 45 minutes long, which is pretty intense for a featurette. It's called Anastasia's Music Box Favorites. So obviously these are going to be favorite songs from her music box. 2 of the songs are from Anastasia, and the rest are just from other 20th Century Fox movies. Like you got Puttin' on the Ritz from Young Frankenstein.
What?
Yes, and they show the whole clip, and like Popo the Clown or something, like really, and then you have like a Shirley Temple number where she's like singing. Really, really bizarre. Just I was watching it, I was like, what? Clearly they just wanted to use this in something, and so they said, yeah, Anastasia would have liked this. And it sucks because it wasn't the young Anastasia voice or the old Anastasia voice, it was obviously someone else that they hired to do this, but she sounds nothing like either of them. It's just really high-pitched, hey, this is Anastasia, you want to listen to my music? But I'm like, what? It's a bonus feature. Yeah, they tried.
Yeah, well.
So then we have 2 sing-along songs, which if you just watch the 45-minute Anastasia music box, they might look familiar because they are the exact same clips, literally just sliced out and turned into a sing-along. Pathetic.
See, I really wish that they could have... I just wish they would have just had like a camera on Don and Gary, like just as, here's the director's commentary of just them watching the video. I mean, that would have been better.
Well, speaking of a camera on Don, there is a segment where Don teaches you how to draw 4 of the main characters.
Oh, nice!
And that's really cool. I mean,
that is cool.
He even goes into an intro of drawing and he tells you, you know, what pencil he likes. He's like, I'm using a 6B, which is a thicker line, but you could use a 2B if you need to get more fine details. Here's the eraser that I use. Just really cool stuff that if you weren't an artist, I mean, this is really informative. I liked it. And then he goes into the characters, and it's really funny because he'll draw like certain parts of the characters, and then you have a 5-second pause to do it yourself. Do it.
Your turn.
Yeah, I didn't follow along, but I'm pretty sure mine would have looked nothing like his, especially since you just had 5 seconds. I would have liked maybe the option to pause and do it myself at my own pace and then continue, but you got 5 seconds. Let's go. Then, of course, you have The Making of Anastasia, which is the documentary that they made for the DVD. Really cool stuff. Watch it.
I liked that one.
Then they have basically what was a TV special. It's called Anastasia, A Magical Journey, and it's hosted by Aaliyah.
Oh, that one's on the DVD as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so...
all of these are on the DVD.
These are all on the, they're all on the DVD except for 2.
Okay. I've already seen all of these.
So yeah, and then speaking of Aaliyah, they have some music videos by her because she was one of the singers in the songs. And then making of the music video. Which,
yes. It's like we're that interested right now.
And then lastly, what I thought was really cool is they included the whole movie, the sequel, Bartok the Magnificent. That's pretty awesome. Yeah. I like the fact that this is included and they didn't turn it into a 2-movie collection. Yeah. It was just like, here's something extra that you can have. We're not bonusing it together like Disney does. It's Anastasia, and oh, by the way, here's the sequel. The sequel's pretty cool because Don Bluth worked on it. It's pretty short, it's about 60 minutes long, so you can get through it pretty quickly. But yeah, those are the bonus features that were DVD bonus features. Okay, Chelsea, are you ready for the Blu-ray exclusive?
Always.
So the Blu-ray exclusive bonus features, I know you've been waiting for this. You're thinking like, they're gonna get Don out of retirement, right? And do another, It's just 2 games. And DVD games are so frustrating because they're really hard to navigate. Yeah, anyways, it's Anastasia stacking dolls, and so you have to find the dolls that stack into each other, you know, the Russian dolls that stack, and then Anastasia seek and find.
Russian roulette.
I started to play and then I was like, I'm not playing anymore.
I'm not playing. I'm done with you. Either way, whether you want the DVD, Blu-ray or not, the movie is totally worth it. You have to get this. It's just, I love this movie.
Yes.
So good.
This is a buy it. If you don't have it on Blu-ray, this is your only opportunity. Yes, you have to suffer through the art, but it's okay because the movie is really, really, really good. Bonus features are actually really interesting even though they're just reused from the DVD, but hey, at least there are bonus features. So I'm going to give the movie 5 stars and the bonus features 4 stars. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more amazing videos. Trust me, we have a giant, giant stack of DVDs which we will be reviewing coming up next. Until next time,
we are the Rotoscopers.